They happen to be my views, and, well, for the next hour, they're going to be the views of Bob Chapman from the International Forecaster, and we're going to be talking about what's really going on in the world financially. But, ladies and gentlemen, if you look and see what's happening, the price of oil is going up. And we're seeing today, I think, a replay of what we saw a year ago. In fact, it was just about this time last year, actually a little earlier than that, that when Lindsey Williams got a call from somebody high up in the oil company who said, we're going to drop the price of oil to $50 a barrel, and they were going to collapse the economy. And that's exactly what happened. Well, they're rising the price again, and of course this is going to have a devastating impact on the economy, and most people really don't seem to be at all aware of what's really going on in the world today. And with that as a background, let's go to our special guest for this afternoon, Bob Chapman of the International Forecaster. Hi, Bob. How are we doing?
Well, pretty good. Nice to be back again.
Well, it's nice to have you with us. Well, give us your impression. I think that this rise in the price of oil is going to have an impact on the airline industry, in the trucking industry, certainly in the medical industry, because so many of those are based in petrochemicals, certainly the agricultural industry, as far as fertilizer, as far as the oil, diesel oil for the tractors. I think that this is going to really be another double whammy on the American economy, and maybe those green shoots are all going to wither and die. What are your thoughts?
Well, I never thought that they sprouted in the first place. And I just think it's a lot of propaganda and wishful thinking. And, to get the public in a spending mood and everything's going to be okay. And that's not going to be the way it is. And, yes, $70 oil is going to increase cost tremendously. I mean, we've just seen gasoline go from $1.80 a gallon to $3.20, depending upon where you live. And I would think it's probably going to go higher.
I really think it is, too, and I think this is going to have a devastating effect on the economy, which is already struggling, and so the banks are not lending money, which, of course, is preventing new businesses from coming, and they keep telling us, isn't it wonderful we're not losing as many jobs? My goodness, we're up to 9.4 unemployment unemployment they'll admit to. It's going to get a lot worse, and certainly we've almost lost 1.8 million homes have been foreclosed on so far this year, and they're trying to tell us that things are getting better.
No, they're not getting better. And for the next, between now and the election, this is the congressional elections a year from November, which is about a year and a half away, I think this year will continue to go down in economically, we'll continue to get a bit better economically, and then next year will be a bit better than that. What am I talking about? The fourth quarter, minus 6.4% GDP. First quarter, minus 5.7%. Second quarter, my estimate, probably something around 4.75% to 5%. For the last 2 quarters of the year, probably 4%. Next year, if we're lucky, we'll get to even. In other words, no growth, no loss, no gain. And
hold that thought, Bob. We'll be back here in just a moment with Bob Chapman right here at Radio Liberty. Most Americans are iodine deficient today because they stopped adding iodine to our milk and to our flour, and only about half of the salt that's consumed in the United States today contains iodine. So Radio Liberty has produced a 4-tape or a 4-CD set that discusses the health benefits of iodine. We also offer Iodoral. It contains 12.5 milligrams of iodine per tablet. And we also offer potassium iodide tablets. A little protects your thyroid gland in case there's a nuclear attack. So if you'd like to order these products or obtain additional information, why don't you call 1-800-544-8927. That's 1-800-544-8927. Or go to our website at radioliberty.com. That's radioliberty.com. Once again, our telephone number, 1-800-544-8927.
Today, we cannot afford to ignore the current state of our country, the economy, job layoffs, mass foreclosures, and now we are all at risk of being exposed to this new flu pandemic. The Center for Disease Control has declared a public health emergency across the United States. What can you do to prepare yourself? The answer is ZeroFlu.com. ZeroFlu.com offers you the very best in air purifiers. These revolutionary air purifiers protect up to 3,000 square feet of your home and stop 99.9% of airborne allergens, influenza, bacteria, viruses, pollen, dust, pet dander, black mold, MRSA, and more. Not only from the air, but from all surfaces. With no filters to replace ever, you save money. Prepare yourself today. To learn more, visit ZeroFlu.com. That's ZeroFlu.com. Or call 888-766-6066. 888-766-6066 today. ZeroFlu.com. Protecting you and your family, one day at a time.
Heart disease is on the rise. Clogged arteries, high blood pressure, and high cholesterol levels may not be fully detected by you, but the symptoms are there. Loss of energy, blood sugar spikes and drops, poor circulation, and irregular heartbeat are just a few of these that can alert you that something is wrong. Hear how Heart and Body Extract is making a difference in thousands of people's lives across America.
My blood pressure has normalized. My diabetes has totally improved.
Everyone is telling me now how much healthier I look, and I'm telling everyone how much healthier I feel. I recommend Heart and Body Extract to everyone.
Anybody over 40 in the North American continent should be using this product as a preventative to keep their cardiovascular system healthy.
Order your 2-month supply today by calling 866-295-5305. That's 866-295-5305. Or order online, hbextract.com. Heart and Body Extract, 866-295-5305 or hbextract.com.
Well, this is Dr. Stan. I guess it's Bob Chapman. Bob's saying that he doesn't think there'll be any let up at all as far as the war in the Middle East, why the price was £100. And of course, this phony election they had over in Iran. Understand, ladies and gentlemen, Mandela came to
the east and swing around to the west to where we are. It has to be very clear to anybody paying any attention at all is that the North Koreans, that these people are dangerous people.
People in
Kim
America.
Jong-il
it knows it was rigged, except, of course, American officials who keep saying legitimate election, just like they said about Nelson Mandela in the most recent election in South Africa. They can't let the Americans.
That's true. Them are appalling, and
guys don't understand that the country is
by the CIA and the Mossad, or perhaps the election was rigged deliberately to just have chaos. There's so many ways you can go with that. I was asked to go on. when they say to us, the U.S. government, that the elections were rigged over there. That the other just 54.5% or whatever it was, that the incumbent